All right, today we're diving into one of the greatest intellectual puzzles of all time. We're talking about a book that has completely stumped every single person who's tried to understand it for centuries. This is the very strange, very fascinating story of the Voynich Manuscript. I mean, just think about that for a second. Imagine a book, right? It's filled with this elegant, flowing script and beautiful, detailed illustrations. The world's most brilliant minds have pored over it for more than 100 years. And yet, not a single word of it has ever been understood. And look, this isn't just some hypothetical puzzle. This is a real thing. It's a genuine artifact from the 1400s that has resisted every single tool we've thrown at it. I'm talking from the top code breakers of World War II all the way to today's most powerful AI. Nothing has worked.
So let's just start there. Let's get into what many people call the world's most unreadable book, a true codex of secrets.
Okay, so what do we actually know for sure? Well, it's about 240 pages long, made of vellum, and it's filled with handwritten text and these really colorful drawings. And thanks to carbon dating, we know it was made sometime between 1404 and 1438. But the script, the writing itself, is completely unknown. It appears literally nowhere else on Earth. There's this quote from a cryptographer that just sums up the frustration perfectly. You look at it, and it looks so real. The script flows like a genuine language, but to us, it says absolutely nothing. It's completely silent. You know, since the words themselves are basically a brick wall, the only real clues we have are the pictures. So let's take a tour of this enigma. Let's actually examine the visual evidence together. Now, at first glance, the book seems kind of organized. It looks like it's broken down into 6 main sections based on the drawings. You've got plants, stars, what looks like biology, cosmology, pharmacy, even a section that looks like recipes. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Well, this is where it all starts to get really, really strange. So let's look at the evidence, one mysterious clue at a time. So let's take that herbal section. It is packed with these incredibly detailed drawings of plants. But here's the problem. After decades and decades of analysis, botanists all agree most of these plants do not match any known species on the entire planet. So are they extinct, or did someone just make them up?
Then you move on to the astronomical section. You see these elaborate charts that look a whole lot like zodiacs, but just like with the plants, the constellations, and the symbols, they don't match any known system from anywhere in the world, past or present. But maybe the absolute strangest part is what people call the biological section. It's just page after page of drawings, mostly of women, bathing in these bizarre, interconnected tubs and tubes. I mean, what is going on here? Are these medical procedures? Some kind of alchemical ritual? We have absolutely no frame of reference to even guess.
Okay, so the pictures are basically another dead end. So what about the text itself? Well, this has led to a century-long hunt for meaning, and it really boils down to 3 main possibilities. Is it a lost language, a super complex code, or just a really, really good hoax? So let's break down these theories. First, could it be a lost language? Maybe, but when you run a statistical analysis on the text, its patterns just don't match any known language family. So probably not. Okay, what about a complex cipher? A code hiding something like Latin? Well, the world's best code breakers have tried, and they have all failed miserably. So that leaves the last idea. It's all just an elaborate hoax. But even that doesn't quite work, because the text has these subtle language-like patterns that would be incredibly hard to fake, especially back in the 15th century. And this hunt has been going on for over 100 years now. Ever since it was rediscovered in 1912, every generation has thrown its best tools at it. We're talking military codebreakers in the 40s, early computers in the 70s, and now cutting-edge AI. And the result is always the same: total failure. So where does that leave us? After all this time, the book remains a perfect mystery. Its ending is, well, it's completely unwritten. After more than 100 years of intense, brilliant effort, the total number of words that we have successfully deciphered is 0. A big, fat 0. Every single theory has a fatal flaw. Every lead just runs into a dead end. The manuscript is like a lock, but we don't have the key. And honestly, we don't even know if a key ever existed in the first place. It is a perfect, pristine enigma. And that leaves us right here with the ultimate question. What are we actually looking at when we see these pages? Is this a genuine window into a lost world with forgotten knowledge about plants and the stars? Or is it simply the most successful, most beautiful, and most brilliant hoax in the history of the world? For now, the book is keeping its secrets.